Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment markets, hopefully to give you a little bit of better feel about what I see out there, not only with the stock market, but really how the United States is growing its economy, and really how the emerging markets are doing compared to the U.S. We've had a lot of volatility in just the last week or so in the stock market. In fact, we've had about a 16% drop in most of the indices across the board in the last 2 weeks. More than half of that has come in the last 3 trading days. Yesterday the market was up about 635 points on the Dow. While I never like a downturn in the market, I am not shocked that this didn't happen. In fact, I would have anticipated some kind of reaction like this weeks ago, given our government's inability to do what's right for the population. I think the government in general is doing a lousy job in giving confidence to you, the consumer, and getting the job done that they were elected to do in a timely manner. Not that I like to put politics in it, but I think most government officials have very little, if any, knowledge of the workings of a business, let alone the government, and let alone trying to be a career politician. I do believe there are some people out there that do a good job. I think we just need more of those in government today. Now, as for the stock market, I think generally speaking, we've seen a big sell-off. Our long-term market trend indicators, our MTI, have not yet signaled a sell. These are long-term trend indicators that basically help us to avoid major recessionary environments where the market's typically down 40 to 50%. We have these in place. They have not hit the long-term indicator yet. While emotions are running rampant with a lot of investors, and I totally can feel for every investor when you're down 5 or 10%, at the end of the day, as long as you adhere to your investment strategy over the next 3 to 5 years, I believe you're going to be a happy investor. If you cannot sleep at night, on the other hand, that means you are taking too much risk, period. Every investor wants to make a high return with the lowest amount of risk. Some investors, unfortunately, may not be as realistic as others. So if you are trying to make a higher rate of return, you have to take a little bit more short-term volatility. If that short-term volatility is bothering you, that means you're in the wrong risk profile, and I would suggest give our office a call, let's talk about it, and let's reduce your risk profile. Reducing your risk profile will give you a lower chance of, or lower return objective long-term, so realize that. What too many investors want to do, unfortunately, that I see not only in my radio show, but through call-ins that I do receive, is people always want to increase risk when things are great, and they want to reduce risk when things don't look good. You have to stay true to your strategy and your risk profile, and if that means reducing your risk profile will give you the warm and fuzzy so you can sleep at night, there's not a problem doing that. But once things get better and things are off to the races again, you don't want to be jumping back from one side to the other. So I would stress, stay within your risk profile. If you're an income investor and you need consistent income from your portfolio, our clients, we have you set up so we have at least a 3 to 5 year minimum income stream that we can take off lower risk assets on the front end of the portfolio. So some of this market turmoil that we're seeing will have little impact on your income needs because we're not forced to sell growth investments that we need for current income today. As long as you are not a 5-minute or 5-month investor, I would not be panicking. I think that's a huge mistake. If you're a 5-year investor, I would not be panicking. Long-term investing to me is anything more than 3 years. So if you do not need to spend all of your money, you have $1 million portfolio, if you don't need to spend every single penny of that within the next 5 years, I would not be concerned. If you don't need to spend that $1 million all in the next 5 months, I wouldn't be concerned. If you're 75, you're 85, or you're 45, or somewhere between, you're a long-term investor. Chances are you're not going to spend all your money in your lifetime. So again, as long as you don't need all of your money today or in the next 5 minutes, then what I would tell you is stay true to your investment discipline and your risk profile. But if you're not happy, you're not sleeping at night, call us, let's discuss it, and let's reduce your risk profile. But remember, when things go back off to the races, that will give you a potential for a much lesser return by taking much less risk in your portfolio. If you do have concerns, please call our office. We'd love to talk to you. I look at this as a garden variety sell-off. We were due for something. Ultimately, Bernanke is going to be speaking this afternoon. I have no doubt in my mind that the federal government will be adding some kind of either more liquidity to the marketplace and trying to actually grow the GDP and bring the job unemployment numbers down. Those will all be net positives for the stock market and all investment classes. We continue to hold a large position in gold. We still own large positions in fixed income for clients where appropriate based upon the model they've chosen. And really what we're doing now at this point, we're watching our long-term market trend indicator, and if it does trigger us a sell signal, we will exit some of our risk assets. Unfortunately, sometimes we get that signal to sell. It may be a false signal and we could be right back invested in a week and a half or 2 weeks. We have to stay true to our guns. So we're watching our long-term market trend indicator. It hasn't signaled to sell yet in equity-based positions in most. And what we're really doing is we're looking at where we're going to reposition for higher growth potential when the market trend reverses and starts to come back. Again, if you have questions about your portfolio, please call us. We'd love to help you. And as always, we are always looking to take on new clients. So if you know anybody who is looking for a fee-only registered investment advisor or money manager, please refer us. We would appreciate that. We always look forward to new clients. Make sure you have yourself an extremely profitable day.